welcome to the world, everybody. I'ma paint you black and white. I'ma make you hate each other so that everyone will fight. I'ma give you our religion, let the righteous find the light. But I will also give you science to oppose the word of Christ. And I'ma give you borders, they're imaginary lines. If you cross them, go to war and win when everybody dies. And I'ma give you money that you'll value more than life, and let the 1% have everything while you fight to survive. And then I'll give you politics, I'll call it left and right. And while you divide yourselves, I will conquer both the sides. Can't you see? I'm the system, my whole purpose is divide. What you choose will never matter because everything is mine. Welcome to the system, everyone's a victim. Doesn't matter if you're black or white, it hates you all. Here inside the system, violence is a symptom. Fighting for what's right, but somehow everyone is wrong. Welcome to the system, everyone's a victim. Doesn't matter if you're black or white, it hates you all. Here inside the system, violence is a symptom. Fighting for what's right, but somehow everyone is wrong. Welcome to the system, everyone's a victim. Doesn't matter if you're black or white, it hates you all. Here inside the system, violence is a symptom. Fighting for what's right, but somehow everyone is wrong.
Hey, good evening. Hey, Keith, take your time, hon. I'll give it a little bit and see if we have anybody else come in. How's everybody doing on this lovely Wednesday evening? I know usually on Wednesdays I go live at 8. And I have no clue why I hit 7. But it is what it is. Y'all know it's Wednesday Preparedness. And I figured today we could talk instead of doing show and tell. Excuse me. Who? Oh no, hon. I hate to hear that. I'm all right. I can't complain too much. I hate to hear you feeling down, though. Those days are rough. Oh, welcome back, Keith. So since apparently I'm going to be way ahead today, I reckon. I do have a video that I found through TikTok. We all know the name of the group, which we're technically not supposed to talk about on YouTube. So I will show that video later on after we talk about Wednesday Preparedness. So, Hooch, you know I'm always here if you need to talk, hon. Yeah, it won't be long before I have to go eat. Hey, cowboy, how are you? Yes, I made sure after the last live Monday to go back and re-wrench him. I have no clue how he got unmodded. I did get my battle belt in. Anytime, Hope, anytime. I did get my battle belt in, as well as my thigh holster for my knife. So I'm kind of excited about that. I still have to get it figured out how to, you know, I am not savvy when it comes to that stuff. So I figured, yes, sir, Keith. I figured today we would talk about things that we can do to prepare ourselves besides the food, mechanisms of defense, water, shelter, stuff like that. We've heard backwoods say time and time and time again, we have to mentally prepare ourselves. I got them from Amazon, Hope. You'll rant in a minute, Keith. You know you always welcome to rant. Always. But yeah, I got them off of Amazon. They were reasonably priced. And we're not going to talk about the amount of stuff I have in my cart to buy at a later date. I can't buy it this week because this week my oldest daughter turns 24. So, but we have to prepare our minds. We can do all the scenarios that we can come up with and whatnot. But truthfully, we don't know what we'll do until we're thrown into the situation. Absolutely, cowboy. First and foremost, keep your mental focused. Psychology affects all. Absolutely. We all know with any kind of shift situation, it's going to cause chaos. People that you thought were your friends could turn on you at any moment. So you have to be mentally prepared for that. You have to be mentally prepared in case you have to defend yourself, your family, your mag, or your supplies. Hey, David, how are you? I'm gonna ask y'all this. You've got all your preps. You've got your family. You've got your mag. Your best friend turns on you. Are you mentally prepared to take them out if need be? I'm all right, David. Thanks for asking. We always hear about psychological warfare. And that's going to be part of it. You can take them out, Hoot. I hear you. If it comes down with me between someone I've known my whole life and my parents or my kids, you best better believe I'll take them out. Absolutely. We all No, Peach likes some headshots. Mag has the accord that all traitors will be eliminated, so was prepared. Absolutely, Cowboy. And that's something else we need to discuss. Not only do we need to be prepared mentally and physically, we need to be prepared spiritually. Because we think what the world is going through now affects us mentally, physically, and spiritually. Think about if you have to step up and take someone out. I have friends in the military, I can tell you, were heading for disaster. It's time to start getting shit together. WW is coming. CW is coming. Hunger is coming. Get everything now. Prep. Absolutely, Keith. Absolutely. I completely agree. I completely agree. I did see where Bear um, is getting those big bones ready. It kind of does what we're going through mentally, it expands our capacity. Absolutely. Absolutely. We have to be prepared on all fronts, guys. Like Keith said, he has friends in the military. I have connections in the military, but I haven't spoken to them in a while. I seriously need to make that phone call. Peach, I can't stand people who are always hurting someone. Then, when they're in a crisis, they expect that person to drop everything and cater to them. Users. Absolutely, Hope. Absolutely. And we're going to see a lot of that. You have family who's in the Army. I have friends that is stationed at Fort Stewart. And which, that's only 2 hours from me. I also have friends who has connections there as well. Grandpa served in Vietnam. Absolutely. Thank him for his service. Yeah, it is about 75% of society. I completely agree. You know, let me ask y'all a question. We've talked about the airplanes. Potato sent 7 million more to Ukraine today. Bear has come out on their own TV and said they are now at Walter Alpha Romeo with the U.S. Things are not good and not much time to prepare. Oh, Lord. Guys, The video that I have that I'm going to show you in a little bit talks about that to a certain extent. They have the leader of a well-known organization discussing what's going on today and what happened on that beautiful Tuesday morning in September. I believe it was a Tuesday. I was going through a lot back then. But y'all know the day I'm talking about. That other day that will live in infamy. But you know, our whole lives, it's been preached to us to be scared of bear. And I'm not saying we shouldn't worry. Not by any means. Because they are a threat for certain. Who I know Don't Speak News here on YouTube is actually in that country. Hey, Miss Karen, how are you? Glad to see you, hon. But along with prepping ourselves mentally and spiritually, we also need to prep ourselves physically. It really did, Keith. You're right. The gun control grab is a joke, but people jumped on it and started talking about it. But it took all the eyes away from the bigger picture. I agree. You know, we talk about the possibility of having to bug out. Absolutely, Miss Karen. When's the last time you put your bug out bag on your back and hiked to your bug out location? Or just went around the block with it on your back? And guys, on the physical part, I'm even talking to myself. Because I freely admit I am not a physical person. I mean, sure, there's some stuff that, I can do physically. Hey, Tuber, how are you, hon? Good to see you. Glad to see you stop by. Keith asked, do y'all know whose fault all this crap is? He said he'll wait. I know. Thank you, Tuber. I appreciate it greatly. David said he don't have a bag, but if he did, it would at least include fishing wire, a lot of hooks, fake bait, tools to cut wood and start a fire, and replacements of such tools don't need food with that. It's true. That's true. Guys, if y'all don't know Tuber Chat, y'all check them out. It's an awesome group of people. But David, that is some good things to have in a bag. But you also need to keep in mind you're going to need other things as well. It's our fault we haven't stood up, haven't done anything in years. Now look what's happening. Absolutely, Keith. That's exactly right, David. Exactly. But not taking up for the old man. But it's not all on him either. Not all of it. He's just the man in the chair in the ivory tower. It's also those people in the other ivory towers' fault as well. I mean, like I said, I'm not taking up for him. I do feel sorry for the man to a certain extent. We all know that he's not playing with all his marbles. And I did not vote for him, nor did I vote for Bama. I don't know, David. I don't think so. I I don't I don't really think AC's come on the scene yet. We won't fully understand who AC is until he forms a covenant with Israel. Exactly, Keith. Keith said, and you're right, Peach, where is the so called we the people? Because I don't see anyone standing up just saying. Absolutely. No, David, that's not how I read that. He's not going to come on the clouds. But that's my interpretation. I'm not saying it's right. The son of perdition is going to be from overseas. And by overseas, I mean the Middle East. Susanna, hey, hon, how are you feeling? Right? That would be awesome to see. but but guys, we also have to remember the Bible talks about many false Christs, many deceivers. And we've discussed multiple times on this channel who we think the false prophet might be. Yahud, I believe he's on Earth now. I've been here listening. I'm waking up from a nap. I didn't get to get a nap today, Suzanne. But it's all right. You're right, Keith. In the book of Revelations, it talks about 10 kingdoms. And it talks about a city sitting on 7 hills. So I'm going to give y'all some homework there. Y'all think about that. A city that sits on 7 hills and the 10 kingdoms. I will tell you, the 10 kingdoms is already they're not exactly 10 kingdoms yet, but it's slowly coming into play. And it's right here in the U.S. It starts right here in the U.S. The 7 hills are the 7 continents. David, it talks about a city sitting on the 7 hills, though. Thanks, Keith. And in my opinion, and I could be wrong, I am no theologian, that city is overseas. But it's not in the Middle East. I'll tell you that much. Right, Hoot? Oh, Lord, somebody take the microphone away from that man. Ugh. Potato was warning Bear of big bones today as well. See, this is what I get when I don't watch the news for one day, guys. But I was busy spoiling babies. Hey, Heroic, how are you? Glad to see you, hon. I would love to know a biblical scholar and get them to come on and us have a discussion. Not an argument, nothing like that, but a discussion. I'm good, Heroic. Thanks for asking. Things has escalated a lot today, not just Bear, but China, Israel, and Iran. I ran to the store. Yep, we go with that. We'll go with that. I ran to the store. I know that Israel is has been doing simulations of attack against Iran to the store. Yeah, he did. He really did. And we can be up shit's creek with all these issues. More and more countries going to team up on us. Absolutely heroic. Absolutely. You're right, Keith. You're right. I mean, I understand where some of these channel creators is coming from, that they're tired of the doom and gloom, and whatnot. And I see that. But we also have to stay on top of our games. Our game, not games. Turkey is leaving Nahato too. I believe it. I believe it. It was just the other day that I had heard a rumor that they had invaded Syria. And I'm like, Because, Syria was popping off skyrockets with Israel. And Bear was wanting to get involved in that. They still are. What worries me is the shortages, the school issues, then gas. It won't stop. I'm putting up a video in 10 minutes about a real topic. These things are putting anxiety in our kids. Absolutely heroic. We have a 3-month-old in our household who's born premature. And we can't find baby formula for him because it has to be soy based. I called my oldest daughter today because her birthday's Saturday. And I asked her, well, baby, what do you want for your birthday? She told me, she said, Mama, what I really like is to go to the beach or go to the mountains, just get out of town for a while. And I told her, I said, baby, with gas prices, we can't really afford that. And she said, well, true. And we've got a lake. It's not a big lake, but, not far outside of our town. And I said, well, why don't we just, go to the lake and picnic and, just spend the day at the lake? She said, you know what, Mama? That'd be a good idea. So, it is sad, heroic. It really is. But with the gas prices going the way it's going, we all know diesel costs more than gas. Okay? School buses take what kind of fuel? Love you too, cowboy. Take it easy. Don't work too hard. Exactly, David. They take diesel. Everything is going up in price, but people's salaries and income are staying the same. Something is going to break soon. I feel that in my bones. But yes, diesel is what runs these school buses. Guys, what's going to happen when these school systems can't afford the diesel? Either they're going to demand that the parents use their gas money to take them to school, or they're going to go back to remote learning, which in my opinion is not the worst thing to do, or like David said, school is going to be obsolete or at least controlled by dumb apps like TikTok. Absolutely. Keith said a lot is fixing to happen. Just saying. I agree. And I am by no means a prophet. I do not believe I have been chosen, if you know what I mean there, or anything like that. But as of late, my dreams keep getting darker and darker. Teach kids on the internet. I'd rather just straight up homeschool them than that. Facebook Classroom will be a new feature like Workplace. Could be. The dreams could be from the books I've been reading. I do tend to read end of the world books like Mike Krause. He's an awesome author. If y'all have never read any of his books, definitely look it up. So, Keith said his kids don't go to school, homeschool only. That's awesome, Keith. Unless you get to it first. The book that I'm currently reading, or series, I should say, is scary as fuck. And I don't mean like Stephen King scary. It makes you think. Them big boom booms was set off. They hit just about every major city all over the world. And come to find out, it was not a T organization. It was hackers. Absolutely, Hoot. You're right, Miss Karen, it really is. to my notion, the educational system is screwed, for lack of a better way of putting it. Luckily, the one child I have left in school has an absolute great head on her shoulders. She is well versed in and argue with the teacher all day long. She don't know how to not argue. What about to what we about to face education? Absolutely. You know, when I was in school, they still taught home ec. They taught shop, wood shop, metal shop, you know, all kinds of stuff like that. They don't do that stuff no more. As a matter of fact, as far hey Klingon, how are you, hon? It's good to see you. You know, when I went to preschool, my preschool class was and it was just one class. We were the trial class, was actually in a home economics class. You know, and we only went from like 8 in the morning till lunch. But it was awesome. You know, that was part of their home ec class, was learning about children. I argue with those in charge when I don't agree with what they're saying. I won't be suckered into, gotcha. Tuber said, I grew up in Toronto. We had a series of classes in grade school for sewing, cooking, and woodshop. Awesome, Tuber. How many children how many do I have? No, I have two. I have two girls that are my own, and I've helped raise quite a few in my lifetime. Tuber said we cooked, baked, made clothes, and wood projects. Awesome. Those are all good skills to have, Tuber. I'm going to need a little afternoon delight tomorrow knowing this is coming. The question is, what time zone do I go by? Right, Susanna? Key. She's here, Hoot. No, Tuber's a good guy, David. He also runs Tuber Chat Connect and Grow, as well as Thrive Together. Are you on Top Chat or Live Chat, Hoot? We all know occasionally we forget to hit that live chat. But you know, I'm definitely glad you come in, Tober. Can one of the mods click on his picture and put his link in chat for me, please? Yeah, sometimes chat will act up. Sometimes you'll have to back out and come back in. It tends to do me that way on tribes. Thank you, David. Y'all be sure to click that link, guys. Absolutely, Tuber. Thank you, Hoot. All right, we're 47 minutes into this, and I'm going to go ahead and show this video. Hopefully, YouTube won't shut us down. If they do, we'll start up a new one. Like I said, this is from a group that technically we're not supposed to discuss on YouTube, but it has some information in it.
Everything that happens was planned in advance. Russia and Ukraine was planned in advance. The president of Russia did not want this war. I know he's the villain, and everybody hates him, and I'm not very fond of him either. I'm not telling you he's a righteous man. He is corrupt like everybody else. But they made him go to war. They wanted the war for many reasons, which we're not going to get to, okay? But think carefully. Who has the perfect agenda or the desire to make this war happen? It's not the Russians, and it's not the Ukrainians. I'm not going to say names. You think about it by yourself. Who has most to gain? Same thing with September 11. Who had the most gain out of September 11? It's not bin Laden or his family.
That might be what they call him, but from my knowledge, he is the leader of that A group. You know. It's he's preaching truth. I say he, but then again, could be female. You know, so. And to my knowledge, he doesn't show his face on any of their videos. Absolutely, Keith. That's crazy. You know who? I didn't think about that. I'll probably get a warning for that one. But you know what it is? What it is, I'm not monetized. So, Um, they're still having fires in the food warehouses and whatnot. Did y'all know that? Hey, widow. I hope it's not too hot out there. You know, David does something to think about. He very well could be a whistleblower, but personally, I don't believe in time travel. But that's just me. I mean, I always dreamed of it as a kid, but you know how that goes. And when you work for the big G, that's definitely something you have to be worried about. That's the plan. Drag this Walter Alpha Romeo out, starve everyone, let them dig into their preps for a while. I can see that, Keith. Awesome, widow. Yeah, definitely make sure you stay hydrated too, hon. Guardians of the Looking Glass has had that up, so they might not take it down. Awesome. Can someone post that link for Heroic? I'll definitely catch it after the live. Heroic. Thank you. I hadn't heard of that channel, Susanna. I'm definitely gonna have to check that one out too. So he is not a part of the A group. I want to say the A group, original A group was hackers, but I'm not sure. Thank you, David. Hey, Willowbug, how are you? Well, I'm just fat and sassy, Andrew. Yeah, that one. I really wish there was a place that we could actually discuss this and not get our asses handed to us. Susanna has a lot of great knowledge. She really does. Good to see you too, Willow. Oh, you can on Insta. I didn't think about that, Keith. Because, We've all heard the old adage, there's two sides to every story. And I agree with that. But I think we should know all our options. You see what I'm saying there? And I'm not saying what the guy said was true, but it does make you think. Especially that 911 call. Mm. Yeah, chat's definitely watched everywhere for sure. Apparently, Rumble allows more talk than YT. I filmed much of the Ottawa protest on a second channel. I also run another channel for someone who caught much of the U.S. convoy. We kept it opinion free. Awesome, Tuber. I actually have a Rumble account. Yeah. That's a good question, Hoot. Is everyone mentally prepared to stay home, eat what you have, and not go insane? Personally, I am. I don't like to go to town and whatnot, really. That's right. Not everybody is. Miss Karen said she is. David, you are not fat. You are too, Hoot. I mean, like we were saying earlier, this is stuff we have to think about. Oh, and for those that can, I actually found a different canning method than using a pressure cooker. Willow said she is, and Tuber Chat said that he could last a while too. And I'm guessing Thor's saying he could too if he had to, but he prefers not to. You know, Widow said she is too. You know, that goes back to the whole preparing ourselves mentally. Keith, are you going to share with everybody in the class? Keith is fixing steaks. Yummy. There's plenty of. No. No. No, 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 no. Hey, Mad Shad, how are you, my brother? Miss Karen said she could live on her garden. Widow said that she was raised living off the land and the sea. Well, darn, Keith. I tried, guys. I tried. All's well, Mad Shad on the Eastern Front. Absolutely. Though, what we hear, and it might not be good for long. We live in a city-like area, meaning there is control, so I'm sure all waterways with fish would be fenced off. Yeah, absolutely. Susanna. Susanna said if she gets hungry enough, she already told her husband she's biting that ass. Got seeds and shells, absolutely. But you know, with the talk of big booms, here's something else to think about. Those will affect our plant and animal life. You know, it's going to have an effect on everything. It's true, Widow. That's true, Widow. They don't know where everything is. Or what. And, you know, to a certain degree, in which it'll take time, excuse me, but fallout and whatnot will also affect the waterways. Think about wormwood. Just saying. Wormwood means bitterness. I've actually looked it up. Well, Putin claims 4 of his missiles will wipe out the whole U.S. Keith, I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it. You think he said that today as well? Widow said, yes, it will. Pray it don't come to that. Mad Shad said, mushrooms have an amazing ability to filter nuclear contamination in the soil. I did not know that, Mad Shad. Thank you. That's something good to know. Absolutely. You know, and I know a lot of people like mushrooms. Usually it's out of a can, but a mushroom's a mushroom, right? unless they're poisonous, but they still a mushroom even if they're poisonous. Just saying. You know, look into your indigenous plants. Right, Keith, and prep the dirt. Absolutely. Widow said she raises mushrooms. Awesome. Personally, I don't eat them. Oh, my Lord, Susanna. Ah, girl. Mad Shad said they found this out in Chernobyl. Lots of studies have been going on there since the meltdown. That would make sense. I've also seen pictures of the animals and all. Yeah. That's not a pretty sight. David said mushrooms that grow by trees or other large flora are safe because the trees would be dead if the mushrooms are poisonous. It's a good point. And Widow said they are easy to grow. Hey, Fawn, how are you, hon? Uh-oh. For those with Disney Plus, they just added another episode of Obi-Wan Kenobi. So I know what I'll be doing tonight. Yes, I'm a Star Wars nerd for those that don't know. I admit it. The animals are fine in Chernobyl. They have adapted. Lots of plants growth pushes the nuke stuff down. Ah. I'm doing good, Vaughn. Thanks for asking. I thought you were going to say they raised the price of Disney Plus. No, David. I hope they don't. If Disney did it, Obi-Wan might be wearing a dress. Nah, he's wearing his Jedi robe though. I'm telling y'all, they ever do that to Star Wars, I will quit watching Disney. Cats, dogs, snakes, deer, bear, all doing fine there. Awesome, my Chad. Thank you for that. The pictures that I seen might have been right after, all that happened. You remember the very first one you were in high school? The very first one actually come out before I was born. Right, David? Now there have been some anomalies. I know I've seen deer with it look like its face was partially rotted. And I'll have to put a video together, but I'm not sure how that would go over with YouTube. Telling your age, absolutely not, Widow. Two-headed animals and such. Yeah. Kinda, David. And you know, I'm making you feel old, Fawn. Hey. You know, most of America lives within at least 100 miles of a nuclear plant. The 100, I loved it, David. But I mean, yeah. There are some crazy sights on the animal kingdom for sure. Yeah. There definitely is. Fine. I turned 43 last month, so May, that is. I realize it's just, what, June 1st? Yeah, David, some parts were creepy. I agree. They can say what they want, but Theo James and the actress that played Triss made that movie, or that show. Not Triss. Oh, crap. I can't remember that girl's name. The fish get thirsty? It's possible, Keith. Just imagine what's going on with us. Absolutely, Widow. Yeah, definitely check out that first season. I'm trying to think of the name of them movies. It was a 4-movie series, and they were kept in the city of Chicago. But it'd been, big boomed and all that. And they thought they were the only survivors. What was the name of that movie? Yeah, that does make sense, Susanna. Theo James played 4 in it. Divergent. That was a good series of movies. If y'all ain't ever watched it. There's like 4 movies in that series. Divergent. start with Divergent because that's the first one in the series, and there's Insurgent, and two more. It's about a corrupt system too. Yeah. They'll make you think. Do you know you can take a picture of Earth and a mirror and it shows a picture of Satan? I did not know that, Keith. Yeah, there's two more. Widow. I've read the books as well. I want to get my hands on the 100 book series. I like the books better than I like the shows half the time. Keith, did you know that when you melt a smartphone in a microwave, it supposedly turns into a demon spirit? I did not. The 4400 was good, Keith. You're right. The 400. Wait a minute. Jericho was a good one, too. Moon, that spells Tom Collins. That's right. Did anyone ever figure out how to do that where we could do like backstage movie night? Another good one is Designated Survivor. Have y'all ever seen that? The American one with was it Kiefer Sutherland? It's true, Keith. We'd have to pick a night where everybody could do it, though. Yeah, it is good, Keith. Your internet's being crazy and you might get booted off. Oh, no. Yeah, we could, Susanna. What night would be good for everybody? Me, I'm pretty much open any night. But yeah, designated survivor, that kind of made you go, David said any night for him since he's home now. Oh, they're working on it and the railway. Speaking of railways, I was going to ask this question earlier and I got sidetracked. Susanna said she's busy on the 7th, but any night is okay with her. Keith said, y'all don't want me watching a movie Stone, just saying. It'd be fun. I have to check that out, David. But it wasn't that long ago that I was showing y'all videos of trains, with double stacked cargo boxes, not that far from me. Guys, it's been a couple of weeks since I heard any trains come through our town. I mean, still hear the airplanes coming over. But think about it. You waiting on the Canon secret? You can actually do it in the oven. Same amount of time as you would for a canner. And once the time's up, you can either leave them in the oven overnight to cool, or you can take them out of the oven and put them in a blank towel and let them cool that way. Now, I don't know if you could do water bath canning that way, but you can for like vegetables and stuff like that that's low on acid. Widow said the tracks have been shut down there since Friday. Kind of makes you wonder, don't it? Because guys used to at least one train come through my town daily. And I don't live that far from the train tracks. You'd be like, you see dead people. I see dead people. Hey, I'll never forget that line. Lord. That was funny. Yes, Miss Karen. So I'm gonna try that out this weekend. I'm not going to go live with it until I know for sure it works. Don't want to be giving out false information. Susanna said, I'm going to be like, okay, cool, I see hi, people. Widow said our phones and internet keep going off. Trains would be coming past my house every 3 hours. None since last Friday. Absolutely, Miss Karen. Let us know how it turns out for you too. So far, I've canned 3 times. One was a major mess up, but you learn from your mistakes. And then I canned ghee, and then I've canned grape jelly. You may be one of those high people. Hey, I miss it. I ain't gonna lie, I miss it. Thank you, Miss Karen. It just seems like to me if that does work, that instead of going out and spending, hundreds of dollars on a pressure canner when you already have an oven, that, it'd be better. And what is a flock of ghee? No, not a flock of ghee. I canned ghee. Ghee is clarified butter. I'm going to jam the country song. I like pot, not hillbilly meth heads. Drink a beer and eat some steak. I may not even go to work no more. Keith. Hope we get it figured out. I can send out emails. Right, Susanna? And if anybody wants to be in on the movie night, y'all just email me. Widow said she might be one of the high people in about 6 days. Oh, I know, David. I know. It just threw me for a loop there until I figured it out. It's finally starting to cool off outside. Thank goodness. Yeah, you definitely need a break, Keith. Working 4 jobs is no joke. You talking about backstage? You can turn your camera off like I've got mine, and all it'll show is your picture, like you've got the H there. That's all it'll show. And if you don't want your voice heard, you can always, you can type in the private chat backstage. You definitely need a break, Keith. Anybody know if anybody's going live at 9 o'clock tonight? I ain't got no notifications that I know of. I know usually Angry goes live on Wednesdays, I think. I know he does on Fridays. And you have 5 kids. Oh, boy. I'm going on a 2-week trip to an island where I grew up. I can't wait. Awesome, widow. You enjoy it. You can go live. Awesome. I was just thinking the other day I need another nap on a beach. Last time I went to the beach, I went with my daughter and son-in-law. And all 3 of us laid there on the beach and fell asleep. The sound of the waves was just so calming. And I got burnt. Oh my Lord, I got burnt. But it was fun. That will be awesome, widow. That will be awesome. You know, family's everything. If I could get my allergies under control, I'd be in a whole lot better mood. When you sell your house, you'll be moving back. Awesome. It'll be good for you to be closer to family and friends. Boy, I wish these dogs could bark. Hey, Boo Boo. I'm talking. Oh, that would be awesome, Keith. You know, you'd have a lot of people in that chat supporting you. And same with David. Yeah, widow, they definitely want to. All right, night, Miss Karen. I'll be back live Friday again. Right, Keith. You leaving too, widow? Oh, never mind. Never mind. I see what you're saying. You're welcome, honey. Awesome, David. I have no idea what OBS is, but I've heard other people talk about it. OBS is what like Tribe uses, Keith. Ain't that a hood slang? You too, Willowbug. But yeah, guys, I'm fixing to go ahead and shut it down. I've got to go eat. I haven't ate today. But like I said, I've been spoiling the babies. So if David goes live, I'll definitely be over there. Awesome, Hoot. Awesome. Definitely hit me up. Definitely. Awesome, Widow. The Gulf is absolutely gorgeous. But you know it's coming up on hurricane season, so be careful. And they do have a tropical disturbance. So, but I'm fixing to go ahead and eat. David, if you go live, I'll pop up and chat. Susanna, if you want us to work on that so we can maybe do a movie night soon, just hit me up an email or text me. Guys, I love y'all. Y'all keep y'all's heads on a swivel. Stay prepped up, stay prayed up, and keep your eyes wide open.
Welcome to the world, everybody. I'ma paint you black and white. I'ma make you hate each other so that everyone will fight. I'ma give you our religion, let the righteous find the light. But I will also give you science to oppose the word of Christ. And I'ma give you borders, they're imaginary lines. If you cross them, go to war and win when everybody dies. And I'ma give you money that you'll value more than life. And let the 1% have everything while you fight to survive. And then I'll give you politics, I'll call it left and right. And while you divide yourselves, I will conquer both the sides. Can't you see? I'm the system, my whole purpose is divide. What you choose will never matter because everything is mine. Welcome to the system, everyone's a victim. Doesn't matter if you're black or white, it hates you all. Here inside the system, violence is a symptom. Fighting for what's right, but somehow everyone is wrong. Welcome to the system, everyone's a victim. Doesn't matter if you're black or white, it hates you all. Here inside the system, violence is a symptom. Fighting for what's right, but somehow everyone is wrong. Welcome to the system, everyone's a victim. Doesn't matter if you're black or white, it hates you all. Here inside the system, violence is a symptom. Fighting for what's right, but somehow everyone is wrong.